Hey Prairie Valley peeps, time for our weekly pastor's note. So I had someone from our congregation on Sunday come to me during the service, actually just before the service, and share that they had been prayed for a couple of Sundays ago and in fact had been healed, and just wanted to honor God for his goodness and for touching his life. And I thought to myself, we don't pray enough for people, and I think we don't often even pray enough for ourselves. I was reflecting how often my kids come to me and they say they're not feeling lekker. What's the first thing they do? Is we either medicate them or we make a doctor's appointment for them. We don't often start by prayer. Sometimes it's the last resort rather than the first resort. And then I was also reflecting on Jeff Quinlan. I was chatting to him probably about a month ago, and he was saying he was diagnosed with Meniere's disease, a disorder linked to ear imbalance, and he decided every day in his quiet time, in his devotional time, he would simply lay hands on himself and pray for himself. He's been completely cured, completely healed. And so just a word of encouragement that there's great power in prayer. Whether it's praying for the people around us as they struggle physically, emotionally, relationally, spiritually, I think we need to start praying for each other more, offering just to lay hands on one another far more. Doing it in our life groups, our connect groups, doing it at home with our families, and even doing it with people that we come across who are just sharing about challenges in their life. And then, of course, to pray for ourselves. I don't think that's something that we do often enough, literally to lay hands on ourselves and invite God just to heal us. After all, Jesus was known as a man of prayer, and he was known as a Savior who heals. And so the very nature of God and of Jesus is a God who heals and restores and makes whole. It's who God is. It's part of his nature and part of his character. And so he invites us into this partnership of bringing healing to ourselves and to the people around us, and of course ultimately the world. So let's be praying for one another and for ourselves. So a couple of practicalities around the life of the church as always. In pastor's note, the first is to remind you still need to sign up on Quicket. I know there was a bit of a klapsie in last week's pastor's note. You do still need to sign up, and you still do need to check in on a Sunday morning until the government makes another announcement. We are still limited in our building. So just the first practicality. Two other things we have been speaking about, just a reminder, we've got an art exhibition on the church, 18th and 19th of March. We're inviting all artists and aspiring artists in Prairie Valley Church and in the area to come and present their works of art. There is a link to this video that you just need to click on it. There's some conditions under which you're able to participate in this exhibition. I think I said this morning around about 16 people have committed to be part of that. We'd love to bump that up to about 30. So if you're an artist or an aspiring artist or know someone who is, please click on that link and become part of it. It's going to be a phenomenal weekend of worship through the arts. And then lastly, Lent is just in front of us, starts on the 2nd of March. And so we're going to be sending out daily devotionals from the 2nd of March on WhatsApp, but you do need to sign up for it. We're not just sending it to everybody, only for those people who express interest in receiving that daily devotional. And so if you want to be part of that, also linked to this video is a link for you to sign up to receive that daily devotional. Can you believe it? Easter around the corner. Can't wait to journey with you towards the cross. Our prayer this morning as staff is that we would experience afresh, won't be old hat, but that we'd experience afresh what it is that God has done for us through his Son, his life, his death, and his resurrection. We are a people of the cross, and so we look forward to sharing that season with you. Bless you all.